The entire Galactic Assembly watched in stunned silence as the human ambassador closed his briefcase and walked away. For 5 long years, Ambassador Kaelen Vance had endured their condescension. The 7 alien species of the Galactic Compact had always spoken to humanity as if addressing a child. Today, that ended. The human alliance is formally withdrawing from all diplomatic proceedings, he stated, his voice unervingly calm. The chamber, filled with beings of light, scale, and chitin, fell utterly still. Speaker Gorlak, a formidable figure with crimson plating, let out a derisive hum. This is an emotional overreaction. Your species requires our guidance. Kaelen didn't sit. Instead, he tapped his datapad, projecting a stolen security schematic onto the main display. It showed compact vessels positioned near 3 human agricultural worlds. This doesn't look like guidance, Kaelen countered. This looks like a prelude to an invasion. The other delegates shifted uncomfortably. The document was never meant for human eyes. Gorlak's plating flushed a deeper red. A theoretical contingency, he stammered. Dr. Eris Thorne, the lead human scientist, stood beside Kaelen. A contingency that violates 6 separate non-aggression pacts you swore to uphold? The massive, silicate delegate named Xylos waved a crystalline limb. Your contributions are marginal. Without our star lanes, you would be isolated. Kaelen pushed the datapad across the polished table. We have been patient. We have been compliant. For 2 decades, we asked for a single vote. For 2 decades, you denied us. He looked at each alien representative. We will not wait for your permission any longer. As the human delegation stood in unison, the chamber erupted. You are vulnerable, clicked the insectoid Thran diplomat. The void is perilous for a species as inexperienced as yours. Kaelen gave a faint smile. You have no idea what we are capable of. Perhaps we've learned more than you intended. Dr. Thorne handed Kaelen a small device. He pressed a button. Every screen in the chamber flickered and died. When they rebooted, all data on human colonies, technology, and fleet movements was gone. We will safeguard our own, Kaelen declared. Should the Compact ever wish to speak with humanity as equals, you may request an audience. Until then, consider all channels closed. The humans exited in a silent, orderly line. The doors sealed behind them with a definitive thud. In a secure bunker deep beneath Geneva, General Anya Sharma watched a large countdown timer hit 0. The delegation has departed. Operation Daybreak is now live. The room, filled with Earth's top minds and military leaders, buzzed with tense energy. They had prepared for this for a decade. Dr. Evan Petrov, his lab coat wrinkled, rushed in. The final tests on the quantum wake drives are complete. They exceed our projections. General Marcus Crowe, a man with a granite demeanor, nodded. Efficiency, 20% faster than the best compact engines, and virtually untraceable. On the main screen, a live feed showed Kaelen aboard his retreating ship. Their response was predictable, Kaelen reported. They assume we will falter. Admiral Sharma stepped forward. Then we proceed. All assets, execute silent running. Across the solar system, in concealed shipyards and asteroid bases, a hidden civilization stirred to life. Vessels of human design, sleek and unknown to the Compact, powered up their new drives. On the Martian orbital platform, Captain Isabella Rossi received new orders on her cruiser, the Steadfast. Set a course for the Cygnus Reach settlement. Maximum stealth. Her executive officer, Commander Ben Carter, frowned. That's beyond our patrol jurisdiction. Not anymore, Rossi stated. Our jurisdiction is wherever our people are. On Earth, an emergency United Nations session was underway. The Secretary General addressed global leaders. The Compact has exploited our resources and limited our growth for a generation. Today, we reclaim our destiny. A voice of concern echoed. What if they attack? General Crowe stood. Their assessments of our defensive capabilities are intentionally outdated. The student has become the master. Throughout human-controlled space, a silent mobilization began. Ships altered course. Defense grids, hidden within moons and nebulae, activated for the first time. The message spread from Earth to the furthest outpost: hold fast. The fleet is coming. Back in Geneva, Admiral Sharma observed a stellar map. Phase 1 is complete. We have approximately 5 months before they comprehend the scale of their loss. Dr. Petrov looked up. And the helium-3 shipments? Their industry relies on them. Sharma's expression was steely. Precisely, Doctor. Some only understand value through absence. Weeks later, the Compact's central chamber felt cavernous. 5 of the 7 leaders were present. This is an inconvenience, rumbled Xylos. They will capitulate soon. Trellis, the newest member with iridescent skin, seemed uneasy. It has been 21 days. No human freighters have arrived at any trading hubs. Gorlak entered with the Thran representative. We begin, Gorlak announced. The humans have severed all contact. They are behaving irrationally, clicked the Thran. We should demonstrate consequences. Seize their assets. Trellis objected. On what legal grounds? They have violated no statutes. They have contractual obligations, insisted Xylos. My industries need their helium-3. A vote was called. 6 agreed to freeze human accounts and deny them access to major star lanes. Only Trellis voted against. It is decided, Gorlak proclaimed. They will learn they cannot thrive without our infrastructure. Across the galaxy, the news was met with indifference or amusement. In a crowded cantina on the central hub, a vendor scoffed. Good riddance. Their music was too loud anyway. His companion, a multi-limbed gastropod, agreed. They will return. They have nowhere else to go. At Compact Military Command, General Forlag, a being of pure energy contained in armor, reviewed the updates. Any fleet movements from the Sol system? His aide, a slender avian, shook her head. Their ships remain within their borders, but all transmissions have ceased. They do not respond to hails. Forlag pulsed with unease. Increase long-range surveillance. I distrust this silence. Meanwhile, in the Economic Directorate, minor disruptions began to surface. Delicacies exclusive to Earth vanished from markets. Construction projects stalled, awaiting specialized polymers only humans produced. Minister Plix dismissed the concerns. Find alternatives. These are temporary. 2 months passed, then 4. The anticipated plea from Earth never arrived. In a private council, Gorlak convened the others. Perhaps we should dispatch an emissary, Trellis suggested. Xylos vibrated with disdain. And show weakness? Unthinkable. They will contact us. As they debated, an aide hurried in and handed a report to the Thran. His antennae stiffened. There has been an incident. Pramaxian marauders attacked a research outpost near the former human border. The station was lost. Where were our patrols? Gorlak demanded. The Thran looked up. That sector was primarily monitored by human scout wings. General Forlag was awakened by a priority alert. In the command center, his second reported. 3 more remote facilities have been hit by raiders, sir. All in sectors the humans once helped secure. Forlag's form flickered with anger. Dispatch a response group. We did. They arrived too late each time. Forlag studied the tactical map. The raiders were striking where human patrols had once been a constant, unseen shield. Open a channel to Earth. Demand an explanation. The reply, when it came, was a single line of text. All diplomatic and military cooperation with the Compact is terminated. In the commercial sector, Guild Mistress Rhea stared at her empty vaults. Once packed with unique Earth goods, spices, art, complex software algorithms, they were now barren. My clients are furious, she told her assistant. We have sent dozens of queries. They go unanswered. The port outside was quiet. The constant hum of human merchant vessels was gone. It is not just the goods, Rhea murmured. The innovation is gone. The engineers, the artists, they've left a void. A coalition of corporate leaders finally gained an audience with the Compact. You must bring the humans back, insisted a shipwright. My production has halted without their synthetic crystals. A lead researcher echoed this. Our progress has stalled. Human cognition finds pathways we cannot. Gorlak listened, his frustration mounting. We have sent communications. They reply with automated refusals. Then offer them something real, the shipwright retorted. Xylos's crystals clattered. We do not negotiate from a position of supplication. As they argued, a junior aide whispered to Trellis, whose skin paled. The Helium-3 convoy has not arrived. Again, the room froze. Helium-3 was critical for their faster-than-light cores. Reserves? Gorlak asked quietly. At current consumption, 5 months, Trellis replied. In a secure briefing room, the reality was undeniable. We may have miscalculated, admitted the Thran. They are not returning. They cannot be self-sufficient, Xylos insisted. Trellis displayed a data slate. With respect, the data suggests we are the ones experiencing systemic failure. Perhaps the truth is that we need them more than they need us. Gorlak stared at the star chart. Prepare a diplomatic ship. We will go to their home system and negotiate. The compact Envoy Concord arrived at the periphery of the Sol system. On the bridge, Commander Solon awaited contact. A human woman in a sharp, black uniform appeared. Compact vessel, this is General Anya Sharma of Terran Defense. State your purpose. Solon gave a respectful nod. General, I bring a message from the compact leadership. We wish to discuss your return. Transmit your message, Sharma replied, her face impassive. I am authorized to speak directly with your governing council, Solon pressed. Transmit your message, she repeated. You are not cleared for entry. Proceeding further will be interpreted as a hostile act. The screen went dark. On Earth, Sharma, Kaelen, and the leadership reviewed the compact's proposal. They offer a full trade partnership, Kaelen noted, and a seat on the Central Committee. Dr. Petrov chuckled. After they plan to annex our worlds? They're desperate. General Crow pointed to the screen. They specifically mention the Helium-3. Their infrastructure is failing. Meanwhile, compact scientists delivered a shocking report. We've analyzed ancient archives, Dr. Ziv said, his tentacles quivering. Every founding species has legends of starwalkers who saved them from extinction. He displayed carvings and texts. The figures depicted were unmistakably humanoid. The evidence is compelling. Humans were traversing the galaxy millennia before our civilizations arose. The council chamber was dead silent. On the space station Resurgence orbiting Earth, Captain Rossi met with officers. The compact ship remains on the edge of the system, she reported. Ambassador Vance entered with General Sharma. Let them wait, Vance said. It is an educational experience. Sharma activated a hologram showing Terran ships positioned far beyond compact borders. While they've been trying to talk, we've established new alliances with 3 independent systems they don't even know exist. Commander Solon received new, startling orders. He read them twice. Set a course for Earth. We are authorized to offer them full and equal membership. Immediately, the news spread across human networks. The compact had finally surrendered. In the White House Situation Room, President Eliza Reid listened to her advisors. It's a ploy, argued Crow. They want our resources. Nothing has changed. Vance shook his head. I've read the communique. This is different. They are afraid. President Reid, her gaze steady, called for the latest intelligence. Dr. Thorne displayed data. Their fleet readiness is down 40%. Food shortages are reported in 4 outer colonies due to shipping failures. The raider attacks are increasing in frequency and boldness. An ideal moment to dictate terms, Vance observed. Or, Sharma interjected, to demonstrate why terms are unnecessary. Admiral Chun, report. A new face, stern and confident, appeared. General, the First Fleet is in position near the compact core worlds. Their sensors cannot perceive us. The room was stunned. You've stationed a battle group at their doorstep? President Reid asked. As they have often done to us, Sharma replied. The difference is our capability for discretion. The Compact leadership, unaware of the fleet hovering in their space, voted on a final, desperate measure. Over Trellis's strong objections, they dispatched a grand armada of 70 warships to the Sol system. Commander Jax of the Dreadnought Supremacy watched Earth grow in his viewport. Transmit to their leadership. Inform them the Compact fleet is here to ensure they attend negotiations on the core world. His sensor officer looked up, confused. Commander, I'm detecting massive energy signatures all around us, but I see nothing. Then, like ghosts materializing from the void, Terran defense platforms shimmered into view around every planetary body. Hundreds of human warships uncloaked, their weapons locked onto the Compact fleet. Admiral Chen's face filled Jax's screen. Compact vessel supremacy. You have entered Terran sovereign space with a military force. This is an act of aggression. Jax stood taller. We act under the authority of the... You have 10 minutes to turn your fleet around and depart, Chen interrupted. This is not a negotiation. Jax checked his readings. The Terran vessels were smaller, but their power signatures were off the charts. They're bluffing, his tactical officer said. Their weapons cannot pierce our shields. In response, a single, small Terran fighter fired a precision beam that vaporized a derelict satellite with terrifying efficiency. Signal the retreat, Jax said softly. But the Council... The Council is not staring down the barrel of a gun they didn't know existed. As the humiliated fleet turned, Chun sent a final message. Next time, request an invitation. The Compact chamber received Jax's report in horrified silence. They allowed us to leave, Jax finished. They displayed overwhelming force but chose not to employ it. After he left, the leaders looked at one another, the truth finally dawning. Trellis spoke into the quiet. We treated a master as a novice. For 20 years, they possessed this power and never used it. Our arrogance blinded us. They unanimously agreed to travel to Earth themselves with no demands, only a plea. The signing ceremony in Geneva was a historic moment of reconciliation. Sunlight illuminated the room where humanity and the Compact forged a new, equal treaty. There is one more proposal, Trellis said, his skin shimmering with emotion. The Compact leadership should rotate. We nominate Earth to be the first. President Reed smiled warmly. We appreciate the gesture, but we do not seek to lead you. We seek to walk beside you. Xylos vibrated in confusion. After our transgressions, you do not desire dominance? General Sharma answered. Control was never our objective, only respect. Later, as delegates mingled, Gorlak approached Dr. Petrov. Your historical research. Have you learned why your ancestors abandoned the stars? Petrov nodded. The evidence suggests they believed ultimate technology risked sacrificing their humanity. They chose to rediscover their soul. Gorlak was quiet. What could be more important than advancement? Connection, Petrov replied. Wonder. Some journeys must be taken twice to be appreciated. In orbit, ships from a dozen species, including 3 new allies unknown to the Compact, docked peacefully. The galaxy was no longer a hierarchy, but a community, and humanity finally was home.